I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross all the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.
What's going on, guys? Told y'all we was gonna be doing some more stuff to the red car. We got an 18 intake manifold. We got Fore Innovations dual pump return style fuel system. We got ID 1050X injectors, and we're gonna go E85. We're also gonna do a smaller pulley on the Pro Charger. So P1 SC blower. It's gonna be a 3.85 pulley. Got it from Griptech. A lot of people were saying that the stock belt will slip even though you don't feel any slippage or anything. There's still belt slipping. Several people have said that. People have switched to Griptech and they said it performs totally different. So that's the company I went with.
You don't know it until,
Yeah.
but you can probably see.
A lot of dust on the back of the pulley there.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Good sign of what belt slip looks like. Opened up the Fore Innovations kit. Super high quality stuff. This is the fuel hat. You can Google this stuff so you know what it looks like. I'm just showing you because I am. I like it. Super good quality. You get what you pay for, so I definitely paid for this good quality. Oh yeah. Injectors. A whole truckload of stuff over here. Came in a very small box, but there's a lot in this small box. I think I'm going to do a time lapse, a couple time lapses here or there, maybe the intake, maybe definitely some stuff that we're doing under the hood. I will try to get what I can, important steps along the way of the installation of the fuel system. Things you need to know. There's a really good video out there on the installation of the Fore Innovations fuel system. They do come with a really good detailed set of instructions, but just, you know, every car is different, every build's different, everybody runs into their own set of problems. I just want to let you know what I encounter. Alright guys, this is what the intake looks like when it's on. It's just 6 bolts, really 10 because there's 4 that kind of for the fuel rails here. Right there, and then 2 on either side there. But 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side as well. Like I mentioned in a previous video, don't forget to cap that off or you'll have a vacuum leak. You'll run lean. Tuner will tell you you're running lean and you say, well, no, I'm not. Well, yeah, you are because you didn't cap that off. There's a good video from VMP on routing all of this for auto and manual. When you do the 18 intake swap, the vacuum lines are different between an auto and a manual. But like I said, that video kind of sums that up pretty good. But that was it. I just want to show you how it looked. Like I said, 6 bolts. It does not take a lot of time. In the other video, I also showed me putting the lockouts on there. Now it's time to start figuring out this fuel system here. Like I said, great quality, comes with everything. Comes with a good detailed list of instructions.
And
Don't show them all the sauce, man.
sauce.
Don't show them all the sauce.
What's with all these?
Yeah.
This is a fuel rail. This is what the fuel rail looks like. It's got Fore on it. You can double it as a tire beater. You can just kind of pull it off at the track when somebody makes you mad. Just whack them upside the head with it.
I think we showed them all the sauce in the last video when that truck just exploded.
Oh yeah, that's probably exactly what's gonna happen. I hope not. I said I didn't care, but I wanted to live for a little while.
I mean, at least we'll have a lift here shortly. So.
Yeah, we do. Like I said, we got the 4-post lift coming, and
Got the other lift over there.
when's it coming? Monday?
I think so.
Monday.
I think the freight said they would be delivering Monday. They're gonna call me and let me know. So.
And here's the Pro Charger. That's where the pulley goes. I'm still waiting on that, and it'll be here probably Monday, Tuesday.
This fuel system's gonna be an adventure.
I'm pretty optimistic about it. I mean, it's pretty laid out. I mean, this ain't some Chinese virus. This is quality stuff. Look at that pamphlet there.
I mean, they're pretty detailed as far as. I mean, they even give you color.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, shout out to billet atomizers. Don't ask me why. I'm just saying. If you ever have a real fast car, billet atomizers has the fuel injectors for you. These are just, where am I the injectors? Oh man, oh here they go. These right here, these are just peasant injectors compared to what billet atomizers make. You want to fill up a Mountain Dew bottle, 2-liter bottle, billet atomizers. You want to go fast at the track, billet atomizers. You want to take a shower in style, billet atomizers. And that's all I'm going to say. All right, we're about to get back to work. We'll see y'all in a bit.
All right, guys. So what we're about to do, we're gonna do a little time lapse of the actual fuel rail and getting all of it mocked up, put on, and hopefully nothing gives us any issues. This should be straightforward, but like Jay said, not everybody's goes as easy. So we're gonna flip over time lapse and show you how we
Hey, this for my friend Ben right here. This 1050X injector. You already know what it is, man.
I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. Conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling.
Alright guys, got more of the fuel rails in. Got the injectors down there. Oh yeah, Aaron's here.
So this one's very similar.
Yeah, we're gonna get back at it, guys. Alright guys, so far we got both rails installed. We've got our crossover done over there. So this is how that needs to look. Like so. We've got our, watch your hand, man. We got our regulator mounted up. Like I said, there's several different ways you can do this. You can choose wherever in the area you want to mount your regulator. We chose here. There's another video that they did it right there in the bend. But wherever you have room, wherever you feel is necessary. But right now, we're running the return from the rail to the regulator, getting that measured up nicely.
I think we're just trying to get everything up here somewhat tidied up before we get it in the air and start pulling wires and 10A and all that stuff in the hose. So
and after we get that, it's
feed line.
only thing left is the feed line. So the feed line here, passenger side, boom, comes in,
I'm gonna try to mount
goes
it back through there so it won't be over the intake.
Yeah. So it comes in here, goes down, around, back up, return, back to the tank. Very simple. We're making sure we cross our T's and dot our I's on this.
or be cross-eyed. Same thing.
Yeah. Alright, that's a little update. Okay, so we're about done here in the engine bay. Like I said,
Oh, except the vacuums.
everything, this needs to come off. This right here, we got this ran to the fuel regulator. Right here is where the gauge will go.
I'm gonna wait till we get that line
Yeah.
on there before I start messing with that.
We just gotta run our feed line.
Yeah, I still got, because I did go with the 18 intake, I still gotta do this. And like I said earlier, I gotta get a cap over there. If you like your paint, this is a must-have. Like I said, my car is ceramic coated, so I don't have to worry with this. So back here, we're gonna pop that off. We're gonna get the stock hat out the way and get our wiring done, and I'll update y'all on that. I smell like complete gas, but I got the fuel pump out. Please, please, please,
This man's sweating.
please
Don't have a full tank.
don't. It said 3/4. Oh, it's overflowing. I don't know where they got those calculations from. Yeah, I smell like complete fuel. There's fuel in the floor.
This man's gonna stop smoking.
So basically, the only piece that you need off of your old fuel pump is that part. And Fore's nice little hat just clicks right in there. Super simple.
So he says.
You can't go wrong.
Still gotta do all the wiring and all that mess.
Oh yeah, you gotta do some wiring, but that's super simple. It just clicks right in.
Anyways, you want to update them underneath here? Since I've got most of it tidied
Got
up.
all that routed.
Explain what that is.
Hose. I got hose. Anyway, so
You got a wife.
yeah, so this is that, and that's that. And I don't know what basically, I copied the setup off the car next to it. That's why the car's next to it.
No, basically, since he went 18 intake, this came off the other intake.
Okay, what is that part?
It's like a person.
What is that
It's a
part?
purge, a
Hold on,
PCB.
hold on. Let him talk. What is that part, Logan? What is that part? Because I really want to hear you say PCV.
You know-
because you want to know what the PCV is?
Hey,
The part I deleted to do the catch can.
you know what don't matter? Mine's already done. This man had to buy that to do that. Okay, so anyways.
Man's car looked like this right here.
So we're in the process of PPF and mine with the self-healing PPF. It's turning out pretty good. The only thing is I haven't tucked all my edges yet. I've been waiting on it to pretty much cure. But anyways, so getting everything routed in here, the only thing I'm sure they both agree is we don't like how short this hose is and how this is just out there. So tomorrow when the power store open, we're going to get some bigger hose and we're going to route it underneath and kind of get rid of all that, so you've got nothing but clean and tidy lines everywhere. Anyways, oh, we got a, okay, it's hooked up. So we got an injector hooked, but you want to take them in there and show them what you're doing?
Man, let me tell you, fuel pump murdered.
Full fuel.
Full tank of fuel.
That's your good old Mapco.
Actually,
He don't even know.
that's Habab Jahar right there.
Okay. Well, that's some good gas.
Hey, so there's a clip. Make sure you don't lose that clip, or you'll be digging in however much fuel you got.
You'll be dropping the tank.
Yeah. And make sure you don't let that fall back in there, because like I said, you'll be...
Dropping the tank.
Yep. And basically, you just slap that hat back in there, put that ring back on there, and call it a day. Okay, so we got the pump in. Like I said, make sure you don't have a full tank of fuel.
Please don't.
Everything's simple. We gotta splice these two, and the rest is plug and play, run a feed and return, and it's done. Very simple stuff. Make sure your O-ring, there's a green O-ring.
We got that gas.
Make sure it's sitting on the outside, or it won't seat.
Or you just have fuel leaking everywhere.
Yeah. If you like fuel leaks, you can go without it, but you know, I don't know anybody that likes fuel leaks.
So you splice these two wires into your main harness to your factory one, but we're gonna run a connector so we don't have to cut it in case we ever want to go back to stock.
Yeah.
But who likes stock?
Who likes stock?
But just in case.
Yep. But that's pretty much it for the night.
Pick back up tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll pick back up tomorrow. And we should have it finished. The only thing I'm waiting on after that is the pulley. And that's pretty self-explanatory.
What do we say?
Yeah, you just put it on there.
Yeah, not that easy.
That's, yeah, it's not.
It's really not.
Yeah. If you want to, if you want a pulley without a belt, you just.
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna stop here for the night. We got a lot done, and it hadn't even been that long.
Been a few hours.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say.
I mean, trying to install it and make it look neat, I'd say it looked pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Still got a little bit of tidying up to do, but it's gonna look good.
yeah. All right, that's it. What's going on, guys? We are back today. You got Kevin over there. He's working his magic. I'm not tired anymore. I slept a little bit. He slept a little bit too. Alright, so little update. We ain't got much done today, but new spark plugs, NGK 6510s. These are the old ones right here. Horrible looking. They were brisk plugs. I'm putting NGK 6510s gapped at 0.028. So yeah, if you don't know how to change spark plugs, what do I say?
No habla inglés.
You don't need to be a car guy if you can't change a spark plug.
Same thing.
And I'm not far from it.
We don't want to speak about that, what you did.
But yeah, so spark plugs going in. The reason I'm changing the spark plugs is because when I requested my tune from Lund Racing, of course, they said, hey, what are your spark plugs gapped at? Well, I didn't put them in there. I don't know. I didn't tell them that. I said, I'm not sure what spark plugs are in the car and what they're gapped to right now. So what do you recommend? And what do you recommend I gap them to? And that's what I will do. And that's what I did. So I'm gonna get these in. Then we'll start doing some wiring back there. Gotta do that wiring back there in the fuel pump. But just want to give an update. All right, guys, we're rolling along. We got the car up in the air.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Why are
So,
you looking?
all right, so this is a S197, so 11 to 14 Coyote. And what we had to do was take this side. You don't need to take that side of the fender well off. Take this side of the fender well off. There's a little cover there. I don't know if you can see up under there where the fuel lines are being ran, but what I wanted to show you was it seems like a tight space, but
It really is.
it is, but it's not as bad as you would think.
You take your time and do your research and
You just kind of,
have some common sense about how to use these AN and how to maneuver them.
yeah, you just kind of run those lines. So if you're facing the front of the car like that, you just run to the right, have somebody there to grab them and kind of pull them on through.
Well, you ain't grabbing them, but you're going to have something to route them to where you can push it on through.
And yeah,
Kind of update them since we have been slacking with the camera. It doesn't really pertain to what we're doing, but we did do a lot of changes underneath the hood to simply make things simple,
yeah.
clean it up, and easy accessible, I guess you would say, just if anything was to easily accessible. It's been a long day.
Anyway, yeah, we routed some vacuum to kind of hide, and this right here, a lot of people's setups on the 18 manifolds, you know, they're kind of just, there's not a lot you can do with it, but we made it as neat as we can, and I really like the way this came out. So we used some hoses, went and bought some hoses, so we got vacuum hoses routed. I got the blower off. We're going to kind of polish it up. The vacuum hoses, even though it's not fuel system related, it took up a good chunk of the day.
That was just something that needed to be done.
Yeah.
But as right now, we're going to get the 10 ran and get the feed side set up, and then we can get our return side set up. We're trying to get our pass-through filter flow side set up on that. Should be able to have that all done and everything pretty much done this afternoon. And then all we're waiting on is a pulley and tune to be uploaded, which the tune is ready. Just get update software.
Tune's ready. I just got to do some data logging before it's ready to, yeah.
Need a new boot.
Yeah, don't remind me. Always remember to put all your spark plugs in. Not going to go into detail.
I mean, I will if you want me to.
No, I'm good.
Apparently I distracted him. He forgot to put one of the spark plugs in, and it was just chilling here on the apron in front of us, and I happened to look down and was like, unless you bought an extra, you're not going to be running too well.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, I had to basically strip away everything that was already organized and tied into place to locate missing plug.
Yeah.
Told y'all it's been a long day.
But everything,
We're on the long haul in. Almost done.
yeah. Okay, we got the hoses coming up. They are, get a light. They come up like so. I got the 10 here for the feed, and the 8 going to the regulator for the return. And everything is a decent distance from the header, so you don't have to worry about heat issues.
What's going on, guys? So, of course, yes, our video is all over the place because we don't have anybody to video it for us, so we have to do both things: install, organize, clean, and video, and it just doesn't all mix together very well. As far as the install goes, everything is done. The Fore Innovations double pump system is installed. The 18 intake manifold is installed. All new vacuum hoses, rerouted, hidden for the most part, and all references gotten from, you know, the boost side of things, and the actual regulator have been routed and hidden. As you can see, which it's all black, so you can't really see everything that's going on. Need to have Mr. Bates put some light on it so you can actually see it, but the Motion Raceworks can is looking mighty nice. We did have the Pro Charger off. It had some damages, basically appearance wise, so it's not perfect by any means. I took and sanded out the damages and just halfway polished it to reinstall it. And then the final touch we was waiting on, it finally came in today, was the Griptech pulley. Went down to a 385. Expecting 10, 11 pounds, Jace? 10 to 11-ish on the 385. What was your other size?
Yeah, so on the P1SC, the 4-inch pulley is 10 pounds, and that's 10 pounds on stock manifolds, stock intake.
Y'all excuse Jared, he don't like being on camera, he just left.
But when you do long tubes, obviously
Better flow.
it's better flowing. You'll lose boost as a number, but the same amount of air is getting there. Therefore, it makes more power, but you're
Less
not
boost.
you're not losing boost per se. It still makes 10 pounds of boost. You're just not seeing that number anymore.
You could do so.
So I guess therefore it really don't make 10 pounds of boost then, does it?
Technically, no. But the main goal was to get away from belt slip and to go down just a touch in size to make up for the extra flow and get back to what he was originally planning to make was 10 pounds. But in all, I expect to see that right there is probably going to make closer to 11, 12-ish.
Yeah, 11, 12 tops.
So,
And that is pushing it on this Gen 1 motor. But
that's okay.
going on E85, so, you know, knock sensor should be happy,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Probably not going to put all the timing in it.
I wouldn't put a whole lot at all, to be honest. I think it's going to make power without timing, and even a 15, 20, 30 horsepower gain in these cars, as light as they are, with the way the suspension is set up, it's kind of crazy. It's a different ball game in this car versus that car. That car is quite a bit heavier. The rear end is a tad wider. I don't know as far as suspension wise how much different it is. I'm pretty sure it's the same independent rear.
Yeah, so it's totally different rear suspension. These have live axles S550s had the IRS.
Yeah.
IRS is more stable, easier to control, easier to hit the corners in if that's what you're interested
So
in.
they say.
So they say.
We'll find out.
You still see people wrecking into stuff. I mean, that's just inevitable as a Mustang fanatic.
As you can tell, we don't wreck into things
Anymore.
anymore. That man has wrecked this car a few times, but it didn't really do any damage. He just happened to find the closest ditch. You've already got the rear seat in. Well, yeah. So I was going to show you the wiring and how everything was routed.
I've got that in the previous clip.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, so like he said earlier, this video's been kind of all over the place, but we don't have somebody filming, like he said, but it's not really a how-to video. You know, there's room in these kits to do it the way you like it. Fore doesn't give step-by-step instructions
At all.
because
It's not a beginner's install.
it is not.
This is something we have not exactly done before on the Coyote application, but I have done it a few other times on older Ford and Chevrolet on the Corvette and such. So it wasn't completely in the dark. It was a matter of just how we wanted to route everything and make it look nice, not just a big jumble of stuff, because most people that have done 18 intake swap know that this piece that is tucked down in there typically mounts on the front of the intake, correct? On the older intake. So it's all organized. But when you put the 18 on, this piece just kind of doesn't mount. It just sits there. So typically you've got hoses and a big jumble of octopus looking mess right here. So as you can see, we didn't let that happen. That was something I was very stern on when we started this project. We was going to somewhat tuck what we could, reroute, rebuild different style hoses, and make it nicer. Since this is something we're going to be in the near future offering to customers once the lift comes in and tools and everything is set up, of course it's going to be one of those things we work on nighttime, weekends, until things take off and people are doing it for us, hired and such. We're training them and all that. That's all settled. Then we'll be able to do it during the week more. But main goal here is the detailing side of things. So,
Hey, but guess what?
Uh-oh.
Here's proof it runs.
and yes, we have started it and tested and set fuel pressure.
Yeah, this isn't, like he said, this isn't the first, yeah, it'll start that.
Okay.
This isn't the first startup. I have data logged it already. It's on the base tune still. But it does, believe it or not, turned over like a champ and started on the very first try.
Literally. I don't even think it made it like an awkward turnover or anything. No crazy, just hit. As you can tell, if you can hear me, it runs very smooth, plenty of fuel pressure. We set it to 55 on the initial startup with no vacuum, locked it down, and put the vacuum on and let it do its thing on its normal pull and drop down to 45. It is holding strong at 45. That is what they recommend. Now that may change. Keep that in mind. Your tuner may say, hey, if you're making this much power, you need more pressure.
Always do what your tuner says. Don't think you know better because you don't. I mean, there's people with Gen 1s living happy at 800, but you know, that's case by case scenario.
They've
That's
been in the cams, they've been in the oil pump gears. This motor is unsealed except for the intake manifold, and technically that doesn't even count. I think, what do you consider unsealed or sealed? Heads?
Yeah.
That's the
Valve cover's
easiest.
never been off of it.
Literally. So I think that's it on this girl. we are gonna close out here. Try to get some more footage coming up within probably a few days, actually. So may do some little snippets here and there of data log.
Oh,
and
one more thing.
Uh-oh.
If you're interested in the Fore Innovations Level 2 fuel system, dual pump, of course, please understand that the price advertised is not the price of which you will pay. You have to go on there and you have to select your pumps. I'm running dual 67s, which is equivalent to the Walbro 400s, somewhere around in there. I am running the Dash 10 feed line. You have to upgrade all that. I'm running an upgraded return line. I'm running the FC2 controller. You definitely want the FC2 controller.
It is a world of easy.
Everything's
oh my goodness.
plug and play. I
Literally.
noticed today I had a friend that was like, hey, I'm ordering this kit. This is how much I paid for it. I said, whoa.
You
no,
didn't
you're
get
not.
half of what you need.
Right. I said, this is what you need. This is wrong. This is what you need. This is wrong. Just tranquilo. Take it easy.
And if you have questions, comment, ask, or if you know us and you have our number, call us, text us, anything.
Yeah, and if we don't know an answer, best believe I will find you an answer.
Easily.
A good one too. Not no half put together guess answer. No, I'm gonna find you.
There's going to be confidence behind what we say. So, that is it, folks. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, talk crap.